Welcome. I'm Amy Shoy, Vice President of Advocate Aurora Hospice and Palliative Care. I want to welcome you to the 27th Annual Tree of Angels Remembrance Ceremony. I'm honored to join you to remember and celebrate the lives of loved ones we have lost. This special ceremony began at our former residential hospice facility on 92nd and Capitol in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. One of our nurses made a paper angel over the holidays in memory of the first patient served by the hospice. Soon, the ceremony became tradition and continued here at Aurora Zilber Family Hospice when it opened in 2005. Tree of Angels has become an even more meaningful part of our holidays. It allows us to gather together to reflect on those whom we've shared important moments of our lives. This year, we're gathering in a new way. The pandemic has prevented us from being together in person, but it cannot prevent us from continuing this special tradition. We are still together as a community, as family, and as friends to remember and celebrate our loved ones. Please join me in welcoming Denise Keefe, who will lead our acknowledgments.
Thank you, Amy. I'm Denise Keefe, Executive Vice President of the Post-Acute Division. I speak today on behalf of the many hospice team members who have personally been alongside you over the days, weeks, even months while you sat by your loved one. They feel it is truly a gift to provide compassionate care to each patient and their families. We want to thank you for allowing us to be a part of that sacred journey. You may have seen firsthand that our hospice teams consist of many important members: compassionate physicians and nurses, home health aides, social workers, chaplains, grief support specialists, environmental services, pharmacists, and of course our team members who make and serve the meals at the cafe here at Zilber Family Hospice. Another part of our hospice family includes our deeply committed volunteers. They are integral to work in many ways, and their support is vital. And of course, we're grateful to all of you as our supporters and donors. You make it possible to provide the very best care and comfort during the end of life journey. We would not be able to provide the same level of care without your generosity. Thank you for joining us in this trust and the trust you have placed in us and your ongoing support for our work. And now, please join me in welcoming Reverend Jacob Werkheiser, who will lead our invocation.
Thank you, Denise. I'm Chaplain Jake. I'm one of the chaplains here at Zilber. We live in a time when we are in need of hope, especially when someone we love passes away. Hope that when we take a breath, we are breathing in the spirit of the one we hold so dear. Hope that we feel them in the winds that blow or see them in the glinting snow. So for solace, we have symbolic trees throughout our Tree of Angels. Trees give us a message of hope. They show us how, after a period of barren emptiness, there is a stirring of life and a new beginning. The roots of the tree are strong and show us that even in the seeming barrenness of winter of our lives, the process and change is already invisibly in motion. This process will usher in the flowing of a new season in our lives. Our universe, with its strong roots, can bring blossoms to the barren trees that surround us. It will bring us to an era of fulfillment. We are called to bear witness to the way this universe loves all humankind. We move forward with the hope that these barren branches around us will give forth glorious blossoms, blossoms of the spirit of our loved one, forever embedded in our hearts. Now I'm going to read the Jewish prayer of remembrance. Please join me as you view at home with a response statement, "We remember them." Let us begin. In the rising of the sun and in its setting, we remember them. In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. In the opening of buds and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. In the rustling of leaves and the beauty of autumn, we remember them. In the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. So as long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us. We remember them. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming Carol Johnson.
Thank you, Reverend Jacob. I'm Carol Johnson, Clinical Director, Aurora Health at Home, Hospice and Palliative Home Care, and Aurora Zilber Family Hospice. Now we are honored to share the names of over 600 people who have touched our lives. We will now begin the reading of the names. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Betty Abendroth, Craig Abendroth, Edward Abendroth, Frederick Abendroth, June Abendroth, Todd Eblater, Roy Addison Blood, Bobby Eicher, Alan Alado, Allison Anderson, Arthur Anderson, Richard Andrew, Joanne Andrews, Casper Arnold, Shirley Arnott, Joseph Arrowwood, Mary Asplund, Nicholas Osman, Donna Eiling, Bradley Babor, Dolores D. Bacchus, James Baer, Maureen Bailey, Billy Baker, Patricia Bangert, Wilfred Barbian, Lorraine Barron, Robert Barron, William Bashell, Debbie Bastian, Barbara Bauer, Stephen Bauer, Ernest Baumgart Jr., George Becker, Lois Becker, Mary Becker, Carol Ann Beeler, Joey Beeler, Carol Belsky, Edward J. and Marion M. Bett, Brian Biddle, David Biddle, Geraldine Beal, Harold Blaze, Viola Blaze, Irma Black, Vernon Black. We will always remember you.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Tannhauser. I'm the Well Community Coordinator for Advocate Aurora Health Foundation. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Grace Bohm, Edward Booth, Jenny Lou Borzik, Michaeline Borzik, Maria Both, Cecilia Boucher, Alan Brack, Mary Brackoff Vanden Landenberg, Sylvia Brazeau, David Brem, Tom Breitenstein, Max Reitzman, Norbert Bremer, Wayne Brennan, Dean Briscoe, Edward Roast, Anthony Brown, Beverly Jane Brown, Frank Buzaszewski, Lucille Budzinski, John Burton, Francis Buss, Mark Butler, Ida Butts, Kenneth Butts, Elaine Bykowski, Patricia Bykowski, George Vidusek, Blake Cadkin, Paul and Edith Carroll, Joan Cirletti Richter, Joyce Chapuzio, Jean Christensen, Mary Jo Christensen, Jennifer Ann Christensen, Lula Opal Sobolski, Gerald Siha, Leonard Zamowski, Carol Clax, Daniel Colasacco, Danny Collimore, Wayne Collimore, Brian Conrad, David Conrad, Janice Conrad, John Conrad, Adele Cook, David Cook, Jerry Cook, Ken Duck Cook, Pat Cook. We will always remember you.
These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Frank Catanaro, John Cohen, Catherine Cohen, Terry Crown, Rodney Cubey, Dr. Frank Cummins, Mary Svikoda, Diane Zapluski, Ruth Zarnecka, H. Virginia Chuck, John Dabrowski, Carol Daly, William Dama, Irene Dandy, Louisa Daniel, Dufresne Daughters, Erica Davis, Alfred Dufresne, Margaret Dufresne, Adam Dixon, Audrey Dixon, Caroline DePlaris, Edward Dixon, Mary Ann Donegan, Lois Donner, Joan Donovan, Charlene Dooley, Teresa Dooley, James Anthony Doro, Joseph Drana, John Duffick, Marie Ducat, Richard C. Dybel, Tom Zenick, William Bill Eckert, Judy Ebert, Donald Edwards, Lloyd Eggers, June Ellman, Marie Emma, Gerald Engstrom, Mary Jane Effort, Jane Everett, Betty Jane Fahey, Sweet Bee Nana Fahey, Greco family, Hotelling family. We will always remember you.
Hello, I'm Katie Riley, Vice President and Post-Acute Chief Nursing Officer. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Douglas Farrell, Dennis Ferentz, Paul Featherston, Ruth Flock, Rick Fliss, Michael Formanek, Ronald Fowle, Lorraine D. Franecki, Colleen Frank, Frank Frigette, Mary Franczek, Barbara Hirschberger, Greg Foger, Roy Gabrielson, Alpha Jean Gady, Charles Gallion, Gordon Garbins, Jean Gassert, Marilyn Gast, Alfred Gazek, Paul Gowerke, Florence Ginsty, Mary Betsy Gerlach, Ellen Sue Garson, Perry Gerard, Ruth Lazuski, Mary Glowacki, Virginia Glowinski, George Gold, Harry Gold, Laura Goldman McManus, Patricia Gormley, Barbara Gowdy, Lois Gouch, Valerie Grabowski, Edward Graff, Amy Grambow Pitlick, Greg Granrath, Diane Gray, Susan Grenwis, Robert Rice, Kenneth Griswold, Dave Grosvenor, Stephen Gromowski, Cindy Lou Gruby, Jean Gruber, Gerald Goulin. We will always remember you.
Hello, my name is Jill Larson, and I am a social worker with the Aurora at Home Hospice and Palliative team. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Joe and Bill Gleason, Norbert Gust, Edward Guiazda, Vivian Hagopian, Cindy Hajak, James Hall, Elmer Halen, Tom Hamilton, Merlin Hammer, Eduardus Hansen, Hubertus Hansen, Margarita Hansen, Lorraine Harling, Kenneth Harmeyer, Donna Harris, Joe Harris, Francis Hart, James Hart, Howard and Betty Hartwig, Rosie Hasley, Francis Hessman, Susan Hastings, Judith Hawkins, Kay Heckman, Lucille Heading, Glenn Hegman, Jerry Heimsmoth, Diane Hine, Betty Helmick, Sandra Hendrickson, John Hennes, Lorraine Hennessy, Betty Henshaw, Patty Sue Herman, Lorraine Herman, Margarito Hernandez, Dennis Hesiak, Alan Hill, Donald Hintz, Marty Hintz, Karen Hurt, Michael Hoffman, Donald Holden, Mark Holden, Lorraine Hollingsworth, Jackie Hood, the Hotelling family, Elizabeth Howard, Felix Husarzuski, Waleria Husarzuski. We will always remember you.
Hi, I'm Judy Strout, Foundation Development Director. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Eleanor Ignera, John Ursink, Stephen Iwanski, John Jacobs, Nancy Yeager, Teresa Yeager, Conrad Jan, Dennis James, Mary Janowka, Francis Jasky, David Jaka, Joseph Jaka Jr., Eli John, Sue and Vernon Johnson, Carol Johnston, Joseph Josetis, Mary Kamakian Schultz, Jerry Kampa, Bernard Canny, Kathleen Canis, Ellen Carrells, Margaret Kartz, Raymond Kartz, Hank and Jane Kaza, Don Kawa, Thomas Kay, Arlene Kaczynski, Judy Kearney, Deanne Keefe, Nicholas Keefe, Kenneth Kirsten, Sean Kidney, Susan King, Matthew Kirkluski, Jim and Judy Clowin, Audrey Clowman, Robert Clowman, Don Klumpmaker, Gregory Klazowski, Norbert Klazowski, Joanne Ruby Klussman, James Cobert, Juanita Cobert, Rita Kontowski, Fred Kopp, Alice Corey, Gerald Kausek, William Kraus. We will always remember you.
Hi, my name is Andy Vandermolen. I'm the nurse practitioner here at Zilber Hospice. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Mary Krebs, B. Bruce Creer, Kurt Kronhelm, Betty Ann Cronwell, Carol Kruzwicki, Beatrice Sobiak, Lucille Kubik, Wilma Kolb, Roy Kunke, Deborah Colt, Eddie Kurdziel, Ned Kurtz, Daniel Kutka, Arlene Kwasniewski, Lynn Kwasniewski, Donald Langworthy, Dr. Nancy Lanning Subcheck, David LaValle, Melissa LaValle, Thomas Leager, Victor LeBlanc, Rita LaGrosse, Bill Leonard, Jordan Levin, Fannie Lewis, Blake Leiders, Kurt Skip Lindquist, Ruth Little, Donald Lobox, Jim Loken, Pamela Long, Leanna Longini, Dorothy Loomis, Lauren Bud Loomis, Kay Loomis Peterson, Irvin Michael Ludwitzik, Barbara Luke, Roy Lucas, Dorothy Madsen, Ron Madsen, James Majess, Francis Mazak, Shelley Manning, Perk Marlett, Carol Marteau, Anna Marks, Elizabeth Lois Mason Wolf. We will always remember you.
My name is Margaret Armstrong. I'm the clinical nurse manager for Zilber Family Hospice. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Diane Madelon, Frank Matusin, Susan Maxwell, Fred May, Angelo Andy Mizuko, Edison McCants, Marilyn McClory, Diane McAlean, Joe McGroarty, Mary McMahon, William McMahon, William Bill Medrick, Melvin Mersil, Eric Meredith, John Meyer, Sandra Michaels, Jackie Mickles, Gloria Milkey, Joseph Como Migliaccio, Lori Jean Micula, Arlene Miles, Terry Miller, Dale Mills, Claire Middich, Jack Moeller, Paulette Moeller, Mary Mulkey, Diane Montenegro, Jayendra Patel. We will always remember you.
Hello, my name is Caitlin. I'm a registered nurse at Zilber Family Hospice.
These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: George Moses, Michael Mosser, Walter Mosser, Donald Murphy, Ed Muscarella, Joan Muscarella, Gary J. Muth, Halden Shorty Myers, Steve Myers, Alan Nagy, Joanne Nagy, Jeffrey Nankervis, Michael Nash, Anthony Navarro, Mary Nelson, Paulette Nelson, Robert Oberst, Christopher O'Connor, Sienna Olson, Jean Olson. We will always remember you.
These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Ida Orbeletti Butts, Gary Ostin, Christopher Paskey, Elkin Palacios Mascara, Donna Pankoff, Karen Palo, Marlene Papa, Nana Hardy Schemmerhorn, Carrie Paskowitz, Antonio Patty, Virginia Paulson, Ida Paulitz, Larry Peck, Marcia Pennyfeather, Mary Beth Popowski, Darlene Pertmer, Harriet Peters, Melvin Peters, Richard Peters, Valeria Peters, Shirley Pfister, Greg Phillips, William Phillips Jr., Kate Picata, Richard Pill Sr., Alice Piwowarski, Bonnie Marie Plummer, Robert Pokska, Donald Podewills, Norma Picorni, Beverly Pulaski, Judy Polinsky, Leona Polinsky, Ruth Cookie Polinsky, Terrence Polinsky, Stuart Polivica, Rich Papenga, Dolores Pruska, Alan Rafalski, Eugene Rafalski, Norman Rafalski, Angel Ramirez, Talina Rapuzzi, Herbert Ross, Lillian Ross, Jeanette Rausch, Dorothy Ralph, Alice Reich. We will always remember you.
Hi, my name is Jill Cruz, and I'm an executive assistant at the Aurora Psychiatric Hospital. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Agnes Reinhard, Donald Rainmond, Barbara Reiteman, Wendell Rhodes, Charles Rice, Donna Rice, Leroy Reese, Carol Ringwalski, Virgil Risberg, Sue Roberts, Chad Rochester, Kenneth Rochester, Mario Rodriguez, Samuel Rodriguez, Donald Rollins, Elizabeth Rollins, Helen Marlise Ropas, Cheryl Rosado, Gerald Rose, Sharon Rose, Jerome Rosenwald, Joseph Rudites, Keith Rupplinger, Reverend Catherine Rust, Mark Edward Ryan, Susan Sansbury, Ida Sage, Linda Sage, Louis Sage, Jack Samalik, Michael Sanford, Fred Santoro, Jolene Sass, Emily Salb, Robert Bob Schabowski, Gerald Schaefer, Robert Schaefer, Kenneth Sharnack, Brian Shoy, Friedrich Shoy, Magdalena Shoy, Robert Schilling, Rosemary Schimmel, Anna and Bella Schleicher, Jerry Schmid, Marlene Schmid, Caroline Schmidt, Nancy Nan Schmidt, Norman Schmidt. We will always remember you.
Hi, my name is Irene, and I am the social worker here for Zilber Family Hospice. And these angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Dietrich Schnappup, Kelly Ann Schnorr, Stacy Ann Schnorr, Frank Schrader, Lorraine Schrank, Andy Schultz, Raymond Schultz, Paul Schultz, Daniel Schwab, Isla Marie Schwabi, Karen Searfoss Hull, Rodney Seek, Susan Seifert, Werner Semling, James Senger, Albert Sereno, Joyce Sereno, Jeffrey Setz, Celeste Shante, Adeline Schulze, Christine Ciano, Catherine Sildorf, Linda Simeon, Julie Simonson, Gladys Slama, Mary Smeaton, Argery R. Smith, Robert Snyder, Jerry Stacknick, Jim Stakowiak, Gerald Stackpole, Joe Stahl, Patsy Stahl, Gary Stazuski, Rose Steinpass, Mary Stevens, Robert Stevens, Shirley Stewart, Brian Steiner, Edward Stites, Robert Sturmowski, Leonard Strand, Idabel Stricker, M.F. Stryker, Richard and Odie Strebe, Elizabeth Strygines, Shannon Suminski. We will always remember you.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Hosea Davis. I'm the Grief Support Specialist for Zilber Family Hospice. These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Rosalia Swetarzovic, Tadija Swetarzovic, Carolyn Swain, Gloria Swanson, Geraldine Sweeney, Rihanna Sweet, Virginia Szymanski, John Jack Szymborski, Vivian Szymborski, Russell Tesler, Louise Tretrev, John Thayer, Charles Thew, Dustine Thew, Ivar Thomason, Johanna Thompson, Ramona Thompson, William Thompson, Francis Tem, Rosemary Tem, William Teffer, Bill Tracy, Patricia Tracy, John Trimborn, David Trisky, Alice Trotter, Suzanne Trotter, Marianne Turek, Richard Tusshaus, Robert Tusky, Joan Euchre, Virginia Eulenkamp, Ken Ulatowski, John Valent, Marie Vanden Langenberg, Wilbur Vanden Langenberg, Mary Brockhoff Vanden Langenberg, Elizabeth Van Vliet, Richard Vanderheiden, David Vanderlees, Barbara Verbanek, Catherine Vogt, Clayton Wadakin, Mildred Wadakin, Donald Wagner, Rita Wagner, Nabel Wahab, Jean Walker, Richard Wick Wallner, Lori Wankowski. We will always remember you.
These angels are in memory or in honor of the following: Paul Wanthal, Dorothy Warga, Rick Webb, George Wegman, Marie Weiss, Marion Welter, Michael Welter, Deborah Werwinski, John Whelan, Dale White, Ivan White, Julie Wickman, Phyllis Weber, Evelyn Wilker, Victor Wilker, John Will, Giles Williams, Inez Wilms, Joseph Wilms, Marguerite Wiltsey, Grant Winger, James Winkleski, Stephen Winnock, Diane Wolfile, Florian Waitira, Renate Wun, Dominic Iacarino, Cindy York, David Youngs, Elizabeth Uritz, James Ewan, Kim Zachow, Beverly Zalar, Lorraine Zaplinski, Carl Zine, Nancy Zolkowski, Thomas Zolkowski, Leona Zwick, Robert Switter, Ronald Switter, in honor of Advocate Aurora Health at Home staff, in honor of first responders and military members, in honor of our loved ones, in honor of our parents, in honor of Zilber Family Hospice staff. We will always remember you. Please join me as we pause for a moment of silence to remember those we've honored this evening. On behalf of the entire Advocate Aurora Hospice team, thank you for joining us. Thank you, and I wish you a wonderful holiday season.